Guys, why are marriages nowadays breaking down so much, subhanAllah? We see this problem not only in the West, but we see it in the East as well. All over the place, people are getting married, even young couples are getting married. And what ends up happening is very, very quickly, soon after their marriage, soon after the establishment of their marriage, divorce, subhanAllah. One of the reasons, I was discussing with one of the brothers today, and one of the things that I actually ended up mentioning just on the spot, but I thought about it afterwards and I actually thought, this is actually a really good point. It's a very, very important point. And it comes across as obvious. It may come across as obvious to some of you, but it's actually within itself very, very deep. And I personally actually think this is one of the biggest issues that breaks marriages in this day and age. And it's as simple as not fulfilling each other's rights. A marriage has specific pillars, if you want to call them, foundations. If one of these foundations is broken, if these pillars, they start breaking and dropping from the building, there's only a number of days before it collapses, subhanAllah. And that's exactly what's happening with many, many marriages, subhanAllah. People are failing to establish the pillars in their marriages. And some of those pillars are the rights in Islam. A man, as a man, in Islam, you have certain rights that your wife should be fulfilling. And as a woman in Islam, you have certain rights that your husband should be fulfilling. Some of those rights may include, sexually pleasing each other. Some of those rights may include, financially for the husband to support the wife. Some of those rights may include for the wife to be a good wife towards the husband and obey him, okay? And some of those rights may include for the husband to be kind to his wife, to treat her in a way, that establishes kind treatment, subhanAllah. When some of these things start dropping from marriages, for whatever ideologies are out there, because the wife is becoming more feministic in her tendencies, or the husband is becoming abusive in his tendencies because of other things that he's consuming, subhanAllah. After these things, we find marriages start to drop. Marriages start to break. It is very often the rights, the fulfillment of the rights in a marriage that keep a marriage going. So if you're not married, please bear this in mind before you get married. Learn about your rights and get married knowing your rights as a husband or a wife. And if you are married and you aren't fulfilling your spouse's rights, start fulfilling them. Because the beginning of lacking to fulfill your spouse's rights is the beginning, very often, of bigger disasters, subhanAllah. May Allah protect us. It's just a random thought, and I thought, this is important. Let's talk about it. And guys, let me know what you guys think in the comments section down below.